Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports.
Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Tennessee Titans and the Seattle Seahawks. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They're led out by their quarterback, the former Baylor Bear. It's RG3.
And at his best, Robert Griffin III can be almost mesmerizing to watch. Not just for us as fans, but also for defenses. And he can really call.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Griffin. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. Now the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Griffin. It's complete to Drake. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
They'll run on first down. Sapp. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give, right side. Sapp. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there on that scramble.
That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Yeah, and that was the safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. On 3rd down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Griffin. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. A first down carry for Henry, and he'll take this one down to the 36. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 9 carries, 51 yards.
And that's just not enough carries for a running back to get loose and really feel like he's into the game, because they have to have enough volume to establish a rhythm, not just for themselves, but also to get in sync with their offensive line so they can read the blocks properly and they can execute them. I expect them to get a minimum of 15 carries in this game, and the optimum number would be 20 plus.
On 3rd down, Griffin. He gets it to Brown, complete. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. On 1st down, Henry. He's got the first down inside the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Griffin. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They give it off here to the tight end. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Gerald Everett, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Throwing on second down. Wilson, it's caught. Lockett. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. The Seahawks on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Wilson. Flush to his right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On second down, it's Henry. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Buying time to his left. Now he's got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but now it's 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Henry, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Griffin, this will be caught by Brown. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Griffin now off the bootleg. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
We got this.
That one goes for 24 yards. And into the red zone now. And Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
And it's caught. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. Here's Griffin to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Griffin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
It's caught. Humphreys. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now it's Griffin, and he hits Drake. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry-up. To throw is RG3. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now Griffin. Complete. It's Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. You got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not off.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. and they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Off the bootleg. Griffin. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Griffin. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Derrick Henry. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's given them a little jolt, just gave them the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. They go play action now. Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now Wilson. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the 1st down carry. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Marquise Blair, 2nd-round pick from Utah, there to bat it away.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Here comes Grant on the return. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Push him back. Push him back.
50's the mic. 59.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Being chased out left. He'll find Metcalf. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Play action. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His third touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And, man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. And those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
On third down, Griffin. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive line?
And a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
This is Henry, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's a quick throw out wide to Humphries. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Griffin now to throw on third down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field. Definitely
a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep. That's caught inside the 20. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Wilson flushed out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Wilson. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Harold Landry able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Let's go!
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinator's probably scratching their head. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Sapp. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense, but in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job, way to knock it down.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Griffin. It's complete to Drake.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Griffin. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 14. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Jeffrey Simmons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Wilson to throw. He shakes him off. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run.
Mark 55, Mark 55. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Flush to his right. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now the Titans down on the scoreboard. Just over 1:40 to play. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now RG3. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. Here's Griffin. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Griffin to throw. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Throwing now is Griffin. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. So the victory here for Seattle. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the 4th quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for the Seahawks, they use the